Hello everyone! Welcome to English Fluent U. I am Pole.
And I am Diana. It is so good to be here with all of you today. We are very happy.
Today we have a very special topic, a very interesting topic. We will talk about football.
Yes, football. You know, football is a very big sport. Many people around the world love football.
That's right, Diana. Football is popular everywhere. And today we will learn about its history, the history of football.
History means the past. The story of football from a long time ago until today. It's a long story.
Exactly, a very old story. We will make it easy to understand. Very simple English, short sentences.
And we will repeat words so you can learn them better. Are you ready? Let's start our journey into football history.
Let's start very far back in time. Long ago, before we had modern football.
Yes, even thousands of years ago, people played games with a ball. Not exactly football, but games with a ball.
For example, in ancient China. Ancient China is a very old country. In China, they played a game called Cuju, C-U-J-U, Cuju.
Cuju was played with a round ball. A round ball. The players had to kick the ball into a net. No hands, only feet.
Sounds a little like football, right? They kicked the ball. They did not use their hands. This was over 2,000 years ago.
Yes, a very long time ago. Now let's say Cuju together. Can you repeat? Cuju. Good. And kick the ball. Repeat. Kick the ball.
Also, in ancient Greece and Rome, people played ball games. These games were sometimes for fun, sometimes for training soldiers.
Imagine soldiers playing with a ball. Not exactly football, but they ran and kicked. They used their bodies. It was good practice.
So the idea of kicking a ball, of playing a game with a ball, is very old. It's not a new idea, it's a very old idea.
Yes, the idea of a ball game, but it was not yet football. Not the football we know today. Those were early games.
Now let's move a little closer in time. To Europe, to England, in the Middle Ages.
The Middle Ages. This was many hundreds of years ago. In England, people played a very wild game. They called it mob football.
Mob football! Sounds interesting, right? Imagine two villages playing against each other, with a ball.
Yes, two villages. Or sometimes two groups of people in a town. The goal was to get the ball to a certain point, a point far away.
And there were almost no rules. No rules. Many players, hundreds of players, all at once, running and pushing and kicking.
It was very rough, very wild, sometimes dangerous. People would run through fields, through streets. It was not like today's organized sport.
This mob football was exciting, but also very messy. Very unorganized, not like a modern game with clear lines and clear rules.
So we have mob football, a game with a ball, many people, almost no rules. Repeat, mob football.
Great! Over time, people started to think, maybe we need some rules, some clear rules, so the game is not so wild, not so dangerous.
Yes, they wanted rules, clear rules. Think about it. A game without rules is chaos. Chaos means very messy and unorganized.
So in the 19th century, in the 1800s, this started to change. In England, especially in schools. In public schools.
Schools. Yes, students in different schools played ball games. But each school had its own rules. Different rules.
One school might say, you can run with the ball in your hands. Another school might say, no hands, only kick the ball.
So, if two schools wanted to play a game together, it was a problem. A big problem. They had different rules.
They could not play a fair game, because their rules were different. One school played one way, the other played another way.
This situation created a need for one set of rules that everyone could agree on, one way to play the game.
This is a very important moment in football history. The moment when people said, we need one set of rules.
One set of rules for everyone, for every team, for every school. This way, any team could play any other team fairly.
So in the 1840s and 1850s, people tried to make these rules. The Cambridge Rules were one early attempt.
The Cambridge Rules, C-A-M-B-R-I-D-G-E, Cambridge. They tried to write down rules for how to play the ball game.
They were good rules, but not everyone used them. Not all schools. So there were still different ways to play.
Another set of rules came from Sheffield, the Sheffield rules. They were also important, but still not one unified rulebook.
Unified means together. One. They wanted one unified rule book. One book of rules for football.
So what happened next, Paul? How did we get to one set of rules? This is an exciting part of the story.
Yes, it is. In 1863, something very important happened. Very, very important for football history.
1863. This is a key year. Key means very important. What happened in 1863?
In 1863, a group of people met in London, England. They were from different football clubs. Different clubs. They wanted to make rules.
They met to discuss, to talk, and to agree on one set of rules, one single way to play football.
This meeting created the Football Association. We call it the FA. FA, the Football Association.
The FA. This is the official body for football in England, and it created the laws of the game, the rules of football.
Yes, the laws of the game. These rules said, no running with the ball in your hands. You must kick the ball.
This was a big change, a very big change. Before, some games allowed hands. Now, no hands allowed, only the goalkeeper could use hands.
The goalkeeper, the player who protects the goal, can use hands. But other players? No hands, only feet. This made football football.
The FA also decided on other rules, like the size of the field, the size of the goal, how many players on a team.
So from 1863, football became more organized, more structured. It had clear rules that everyone could follow.
This is very important for a sport. Clear rules. Can you say clear rules? Good. Clear rules make a sport fair.
This new game, with its clear rules, was called association football. Later it became just football, or soccer in some countries.
Association football. Remember that. The Football Association. This is why we have the game as we know it today.
Now let's talk about some key rules that came from this time. Rules that are still in football today.
One very important rule is the offside rule. OFFSIDE. Offside. It can be a little difficult to understand.
Yes, offside. Let's try to explain it simply. Imagine the attacking team wants to score a goal. They want to put the ball in the net.
The offside rule says, an attacking player cannot be too far in front of the ball and too close to the opponent's goal without defenders.
It means a player cannot just wait near the opponent's goal all the time, waiting for the ball to come. This makes the game more fair.
It makes players move more, run more. It stops players from just cherry-picking, as we say, just standing there waiting.
The offside rule, it's important for strategy, and it was developed around this time. It made the game more dynamic.
Dynamic means it keeps moving. It's not boring. Players have to think and run. It's not just standing still.
So we have the FA, the laws of the game, no hands, and the offside rule. These are the foundations of modern football.
Foundations means the strong base, the start of something, the start of football as we know it.
What happened after the rules were set? People started to play more organized matches. Real football matches.
The first international football match was very special. Do you know which teams played, Paul?
Yes, I do. The first international match was between England and Scotland, two countries playing football.
England versus Scotland. This happened in 1872, very soon after the FA was formed. It was a big moment.
It showed that different countries, close countries, could play together with the same rules. It was a draw, 0-0.
A draw means no one won. The score was equal, 0-0. But the important thing was that they played and followed the same rules.
This match was the start of international football. Countries playing against each other. It made football even more popular.
From England, football started to spread to other countries, like a seed growing into a big tree.
English sailors, English workers, English travelers, they took football with them to other parts of the world.
Imagine a sailor arriving in a new country. He shows the people there how to play this new game, football.
They taught others the rules. They started clubs in new countries. Soon, football was played in Europe, in South America, in Asia.
It became very popular, very fast. especially in South America. Countries like Brazil and Argentina loved football.
This is because football is simple to understand. You need a ball, some space, and players. That's it. Simple.
Simple to start playing, but difficult to master. To play very, very well. That's why it's so exciting.
So football spread. More and more people played. More and more countries had football clubs and leagues.
Leagues are groups of teams that play against each other regularly, like a competition over many weeks or months.
Now let's talk about professionalism. Professionalism in football. What does that mean?
Professionalism means playing for money, getting paid to play. In the beginning, football players did not get paid.
Yes, they played for fun, for love of the game. They had other jobs. They were amateur players. Amateur means not paid.
But as football became more popular, more people watched. Clubs earned money from tickets, from people watching the games.
So some clubs wanted to pay their players, to make them professional, so players could focus only on football.
In 1885, the FA allowed professionalism. They said, okay, clubs can pay players. This was another big change.
Very big change. Now players could train more, practice more. They could become very, very good, because it was their job.
This made the game even better. The quality of play went up. The skill of the players improved a lot.
So football became a job for some people. A career. A professional sport. Can you say professional sport? Great!
Now football was popular in many countries. England, Scotland, Brazil, Argentina. Many countries.
But there was still a problem. Who would manage international games? Who would create rules for games between countries?
Yes, the FA was for England. But what about France? What about Germany? What about all these other countries?
So in 1904, another very important organization was created. It's called FIFA. FIFA. FIFA.
FIFA stands for Fédération Internationale de Football Association. It's French, but everyone knows it as FIFA.
FIFA is the world governing body for football. World governing body. It means it manages football all over the world.
So FIFA decided on the rules for international matches. They made sure all countries played with the same rules.
This was super important. It meant a team from Brazil could play a team from Germany, and they would both know the rules.
No more confusion about rules. FIFA made football truly a global game. Global means all over the world.
Can you say FIFA and global game?
Excellent. FIFA is a very famous name in football. With FIFA, people started to think, why don't we have a world championship, a competition for all the best countries?
A world championship, a big tournament, a big competition where the best teams from every country play each other.
And this idea led to the creation of the FIFA World Cup, the World Cup.
The first FIFA World Cup was held in 1930 in Uruguay, a country in South America.
1930. This was a huge event. Huge means very big, very important. The very first World Cup.
Only 13 countries played in that first World Cup because it was difficult to travel very far at that time.
But it was a success. Success means it was good. It worked well. Uruguay won the first World Cup.
Uruguay beat Argentina in the final match. The final match is the last game, the game to decide the winner.
And since 1930, the World Cup has been held every 4 years. Every 4 years, except during World War II.
It is now the biggest single sport event in the world, bigger than the Olympics for many people. Billions of people watch.
Billions! That's a huge number. The World Cup is truly global. Everyone watches. Say World Cup. Amazing.
So we have gone from ancient ball games to mob football to the FA and clear rules, to FIFA and the World Cup.
The history of football is long. It has changed over time. It has grown into something huge, a huge sport.
Today, football is more than just a game. It's a culture, a way of life for many people. It brings people together.
Teams are like families. Fans are like communities. It creates strong feelings, joy, sadness, excitement.
The players are heroes for many children. Children want to be like Messi, like Ronaldo, like Marta, like Alex Morgan.
Yes, many famous players, both men and women. Women's football is also growing very fast, very popular now.
It's amazing how a simple idea, kick a ball, became this global phenomenon. Phenomenon means something very important and special.
From ancient times to today, football has traveled far. It has touched many lives. It is still changing, still growing.
So let's do a quick review, a quick summary of what we learned. Are you ready for a little practice?
Yes, let's review. First, very, very old ball games, like Cuju in China. Repeat, Cuju.
Good. Then in England, mob football. Many people, no rules. Wild.
Repeat, mob football.
Yes.
Then a big change. Schools had different rules. They needed one set of rules. This was in the 1800s. Repeat, one set of rules.
Perfect. In 1863, the Football Association, the FA, was created. It made the first common rules, the laws of the game. Repeat the FA.
Great! The rules said, no hands. Only the goalkeeper could use hands. And the offside rule. Repeat, no hands and offside.
Excellent. Football spread to many countries. People started to play professionally. They got paid to play. Repeat, professional players. Good job.
In 1904, FIFA was created. FIFA manages football all over the world. Repeat, FIFA.
Very good. And in 1930, the first World Cup was played. In Uruguay, it's the biggest football competition today. Repeat, World Cup.
Amazing. Wow! We learned so much today. The history of football is rich and long. Rich means full of interesting things.
You did a great job following along with our simple English. Remember to listen again if you want to practice more.
Yes, repeat the words and sentences. It helps you learn. We hope you enjoyed learning about football history with us.
Thank you for joining us on English Fluent U. Keep practicing, keep learning, and maybe watch a football game.
Bye-bye, everyone. See you next time for more English learning.